Hey guys, in this video I'll be taking you through how to repair the double-click issue that can pop up in the Alienware TactX Mouse. This problem is caused by the switch inside the mouse getting slightly bent out of shape over time and then registering 2 clicks instead of 1. It can be very annoying and make you want to throw the mouse out and buy a new one. However, with a little bit of work, you can fix the mouse and restore it back to tip-top shape and save what is otherwise a very good mouse. So before you begin and start unscrewing your mouse, I would suggest that you get a can of compressed air and blow it into the little gaps and nooks and crannies around the button that isn't working. There is a chance that it might kind of fix things, kind of put the little switch back into place. It's pretty quick and easy, and if it works, it'll save you some time. So give that a shot first. If that doesn't work, you're going to want to open things up and take a look. So you flip the mouse over, you'll see the little plastic pads on the bottom, so you can use the X-Acto knife to pry those up. When I was doing it, I was worried that I would rip them or that they would tear and I would screw it up. Thankfully, they're fairly sturdy and you can kind of pry them up and peel them off without destroying them or damaging them. I actually took them off twice and put them back on, and they were still fine. So that's good job, Alienware. So next, now that you've got the tabs off, you can see that there are 5 places where screws are in. So you're going to want to take your screwdriver and unscrew each of those spots. Next, you can separate the 2 pieces of the mouse shell. Once the screws are all out, it should come apart fairly easily. Once you're inside, you can take a look around and see what is in there. Once again, check the actual plastic where you are pressing the mouse button to make sure that there isn't something stuck in there, and that is where the problem is coming from. If it's not, then again, we can continue on. One other quick note, while you're in here, I would suggest taking a quick look at the mouse wheel, which is what I did. I actually kind of popped it out and cleaned out some dust and lint inside. I figure, while you're inside, why not? So here you can see the culprit. This right here is the mouse switch. It's a little rectangular box thing, and that is what's causing the double-clicking issue. So while I was filming this, I did it on my phone, as I'm sure you can tell, and I didn't really get good shots of the inside of the switch. So I'm going to switch to some photos that I found online that show exactly what it looks like. And I'll have the links as well below, so check that out if you want more information. So now what you're going to want to do is go to the switch that's causing the problem. In my case, it was the left one. And this little rectangular square or box, this switch, you're going to want to pry it open. This is the trickiest part, I guess, because it looks like a very sensitive thing. You're worried you're gonna break it. Just try your best. I mean, I used a little tiny screwdriver, and you can see on the back of the thing and on the side there is a little notch or a little latch, and you can press that in and then gently pry it open. I was worried I was going to break it. I don't know what to tell you other than just be gentle, be cautious with it, and you should be able to take it off safely. There are 2 tabs. I think there were 2 tabs on there that you can kind of push in with a little tiny screwdriver, and then the top plastic part will pop off. Also, the white switch part will come off as well. Don't worry, really, because it's not, you can put it back together. You're going to be able to put this thing back together afterwards. Okay, so once you've got that black cover part off, you'll see the inside of the switch. It's actually surprisingly simple. It's just this little contact, and that's it. So what you want to do is remove this part. I'm going to try and highlight it here. You want to gently take that off and then flatten this larger curve. So the larger curve you want to flatten it slightly. Now, again, I'm sure you're being cautious with this, as I was, so don't put too much pressure on it. You don't want to completely flatten it, you just want to flatten it ever so slightly. So once you've taken out this little piece, once you've flattened it slightly, put the cover back on and be careful to put the white part of the switch, that little trigger, back in its place. It might be easier to do it upside down. I think I did it upside down at one point to make sure that it stays in place. However, before screwing it all back together, I would suggest you plug the mouse in and give it a try and see if it works. That way, if it doesn't work, you've at least still got it open. You can pop the switch open again and give it another shot. It only took me one try. Again, the trickiest part is the flattening of the little metal sliver inside the switch, but I did it in one go, and it's working fine, and it has been for several months now. I'm very happy I managed to repair the mouse, and I can keep it for a while longer yet. I'll try to update this video if there are any more problems in the future, or if there are any questions. Feel free to leave questions and comments in the comment section below. The hope is that we can help other people with this mouse who are having this issue. After doing a little bit of reading around, it seems this is a pretty widespread issue with this mouse, so if your mouse has the problem, don't worry, many other people do as well. And hopefully now those people know how to fix this thing without having to chuck it out. So good luck, all the best, and I hope you enjoy your newly functioning and freshly repaired mouse. Good luck.